Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar, y el arroyo de la sierra me complace más que el mar. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, oh, but she...
Like homecoming game this year. My mom is going back and she is going to put on her cheerleading outfit from what, 1956? And she will be running out of the tunnel with the UCLA Bruin football team.
Yes. Back in we were both about 50, and we both joined a group who was an attorney, a female attorney started this group, and it was called Advanced Degrees. And what you did is you send in a little synopsis of yourself, and the criteria was you had to have an advanced degree. That was a master's degree or a doctor's degree. And if you saw somebody that interests you, you could contact them and talk to them. And you know, there might be something there that you might be able to start a relationship on. Since you were both, you know, fairly intelligent people. I don't know how I got in there, but I snuck in. So I met Lee, we went out for a cup of coffee. I liked her immediately. The trouble was, in about 4 days, I was going to Europe.
With another lady.
She'll never let me forget that. Well, anyways, I didn't tell her that, but I left for Europe. I had a miserable time with this woman, and I told Lee, I'll call you in a couple weeks because I have to go away. So anyways, I called her when I came back, and this bloomed down into a relationship. But it all started out with a very intelligent woman starting this, not a club, what would you call it, that had people with advanced degrees, and they would socialize. And that's how I met Lee. Well, I think I've talked more than 5 minutes, so I gotta sit down. Sandy, you?
Very nice.
Okay.
Do you have the card? Oh, good. We have a special thank you for a gift that we received that we never expected.
Okay.
And we just want to read it and let you all
Sure.
know about it.
This came in the mail, and on the left-hand side address, it says from Stephanie Golfer. So I think, oh, this is a birthday card. So I open it up, and I'm going to read this to you. It's quite different, and I never knew that I would get this special gift for my birthday in a million years. It says, one gift provides the right resources to help millions of smallholder farmers increase their income so they can feed their families nutritious meals every day, send their children to school, and light their way to a better future. And it has pictures of a cow, milk, a child reading, and a light bulb of their mind turning on. And it says, this gift to Heifer, I believe, or Heifer, is in your honor, is a driving force for change and will help to end hunger and poverty worldwide. Learn about your gift. And then it says, Dear Sandra and Dear Lee, she got the same thing. Would you like to read the rest of it?
A gift of a goat and women's empowerment has been given to Heifer International in honor of your 80th birthday from Mr. and Mrs. L. Galper, Marilyn Teitelbaum, Roz Portnoy, Mr. and Mrs. A. Pepish, Dr. and Mrs. M. Klein, Mr. and Mrs. R. Nussbaum, and Mr. and Mrs. G. Lasan. Thank you so much.
We thank you for your kind thoughts and for your generosity toward us that we can give away.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Very
much.
thoughtful.
And thanks everyone for coming and joining us, for our cards, for your good wishes, and for every ounce of love you've given us. Thank you.
You did a good job.
Sandy's a wonderful friend, as she said. I have a few words that I've prepared. Is that okay? And you're all caught up. Okay. Because I'm getting on in years, I wrote it all down so I wouldn't forget anything. I know whatever success I've had comes from hard work, help from a lot of other people, and being in the right place at the right time. I'm deeply grateful to those of you who have given me an opportunity to grow, and to the support that I've received from every one of you. I know when I was running for office, many of you came out and gave out flyers, and I'll never forget the help that I have gotten from all of you. My loving husband, Frank, who told me just the other day, I asked him, Frank, what do you like about me? And without hesitation, he said, I have 3 things. I like that you put up with me.
That's the second and third thing.
I like that you're interesting. Isn't that interesting? And I like that you're sexy. Now, at 80 years old, I want to thank my children who are so special. Aviva, who takes care of my soul. Nadine, who couldn't be here today, but she takes care of my psyche and my health. And Paul, who takes care of our property. Very important. I recognize that the sheer luck that I have had by living in the United States, by being born here, rather than any other country, where in so many countries in the world, women are not given the freedom that we experience here. They're denied the basic rights that we have. I want to thank my parents who guided me and supported me and cheered me on and really took care of me to bring me to where I am today. To each of you who I'm so lucky to know and call my friends, no one has accomplished anything alone. You always have the support of others, and it's absolutely essential. Although I believe in my own abilities, and I do, I still face situations in which I fear that I'm not going to be competent. I've been asked to give a speech at a major conference in a couple of weeks. I'm scared to death. I have many days in which I feel that I'm a fraud, that I don't belong here. And I still find myself at many times being spoken over. And if there are men in the room, it happens more frequently than not. That most women experience that. But now I just take a deep breath at 80 years old, and I let them know that I'm not finished yet. And I'm not finished yet.
Well, I didn't prepare a speech. I'm better at extemporaneous speaking anyway. So I just want to say that I feel really blessed in my life. I have since I was born, since you dragged me out of that pond. It's been nothing but straight up from there. And I never felt, with the family background, we had a very, shall I say, successful, industrious family. My father owned a business college, and there was nothing he couldn't do.